Hi. In this video, I'll recap the season 1 of My Hero Academia. The links to other sagas are in the description. In first episode, it was revealed that in King, China, a baby got a quirk by which he was producing light, and since then 80% of people started getting quirks and used it without knowing the reason of its sudden existence. People get different quirks and use them to become heroes, villains, or normal civilians. Heroes get paid by the government. Now, the main character, Midoriya, was going to school and saw a fight between a villain and some heroes on his way. At their school, the teacher revealed that soon their school will be over and they will go to their next schools if they want. A punk, Bakugo, and Midoriya both want to go to the UA High after passing that grade. UA High is the school for those who want to become pro-heroes. Bakugo's quirk is explosions, while Midoriya is quirkless. Bakugo don't wants Midoriya to join the UA High as it would damage Bakugo's reputation. Midoriya remembered that the number one hero, All Might, is his idol and he became his fan when he was a kid. He wanted to be a hero like him, but he can't because he's quirkless. At present time, a villain appeared who started taking over Midoriya's body. Suddenly, All Might appeared and saved him by defeating the villain. Then he captured him in a bottle. Midoriya asked if he can become a hero, even if he's quirkless. The next episode, it was revealed that All Might received an injury 5 years ago from an opponent, Toxic Chainsaw. Half of his respiratory organs got destroyed and he lost his stomach. He's still alive because of the continuous treatments he's getting. He can stay in his hero form for only 3 hours a day. Then he told Midoriya that he can't become a hero without a quirk and he should become a policeman instead. All Might suddenly realized that he accidentally dropped the bottle where he kept the villain. That villain came out of the bottle and started taking control over Bakugo's body. Some heroes came, but they couldn't do anything. Bakugo was strong enough to not let that villain get his body easily. All Might was there, but he couldn't do anything because of his limit. Suddenly, Midoriya jumped in to save Bakugo as he couldn't see him like that. All Might was impressed by Midoriya's bravery and jumped in to save Bakugo. All Might defeated the villain. Now, Midoriya was going back home. Suddenly, All Might appeared and said that most top heroes have one thing in common, they jump in the crime scene to help people, just like Midoriya did. All Might told Midoriya that he can become a hero. The next episode, All Might told Midoriya that he'll give him his quirk, one for all, just like he got it from someone once. All Might haven't told about his quirk to everyone and only a few people know about it. All Might was looking for a successor and he finally found one. Midoriya agreed to take it. Then All Might trained Midoriya by telling him to clean an abandoned beach that was used for storing unused stuff and had to follow the training plan All Might gave him. 10 months passed and the day of the UA High entrance exam came. Midoriya finished cleaning all the stuff from the beach and All Might was impressed by him. Then All Might gave him his hair to eat as passing DNA is required to pass on the quirk. Then Midoriya reached UA High entrance exam area. A hero, Present Mike, told them about the rules. It will be a 10 minutes test where there will be 3 types of robot-type opponents with a specific level from 1 to 3. Destroying a specific robot will give you points according to its level. Attacking other participants or anything like that is prohibited. There's also a 0-point robot that will randomly appear and is really strong, so participants should ignore it. Now they reached the entrance of the exam area. The next episode, the exam started and everyone was getting more and more points except Midoriya as he was scared and confused. After a while, the 0-point robot was released. That robot was really strong and destroyed a lot of area. A girl, Uraraka, got trapped and the robot was about to crush her, but Midoriya rushed and hit the robot with one for all quirk. The robot got defeated with a single punch. Though Midoriya got both legs and right arms injuries. He was about to fall on the ground, but Uraraka came and touched Midoriya. Uraraka's quirk is zero gravity and she can float things. Overusing her quirk can cause her to vomit. The time was over and Midoriya had 0 point. UA High's best healer, Recovery Girl appeared and started treating everyone's wounds. She was able to heal Midoriya's injuries. Now, a week passed and the results were announced. All Might revealed that there were UA High's teachers backstage who were secretly giving everyone rescue points. Midoriya was able to pass because of getting 60 rescue points. The next episode, All Might revealed that he has become a teacher in UA High too as he gave an application some time ago to try to find a successor when he hadn't met Midoriya. Then it was revealed that 36 students can enter and are separated into 2 classes with 18 students in each, while both classes get 2 more students that join through recommendations. Students can stay in the UA High for 3 years. Midoriya was in class 1A. Uraraka and Bakugo also passed and were in the same section. Their homeroom teacher, Shota Izawa, appeared and told the students to go to the field. There, he told them to use their quirks to do some activities. He heard someone saying that it sounds fun, so he said that whoever gets the least score will be punished with expulsion. Then there were race, grip strength, standing long jump, and ball throwing matches. At the ball throwing match, it was revealed that Shota can erase other people's quirks by looking at them. He looked down on Midoriya and insulted the entrance exam system for letting a student like him join. Midoriya threw the ball and used one for all at the last moment on his finger and threw the ball 705.3 meters away. Shota was impressed by him. The next episode, Shota showed the results. Midoriya got the least score. Shota said that he was lying about the expulsion part. It was revealed that there is no second year in the UA High, as Shota punished all of them last year with expulsion. Midoriya went to Recovery Girl to get his injured finger recovered. It was revealed that Recovery Girl can increase the speed of the natural healing ability of a person and cause them to get recovered faster. Now, All Might gave them hero training. All the students wore their custom-made costumes. They were given a situation. The heroes have to either dispose of the fake nuclear weapon or capture the villains, while the villains have to protect the nuclear weapon from the heroes or have to capture them. Heroes and villains will be determined by drawing lots. Pause the video to see the teams. For the first fight, Midoriya and Uraraka had to face Bakugo and another student, Ida, whose quirk is engine. The villain team was sent inside the building and 5 minutes later, the heroes team had to go. Midoriya and Uraraka went inside. Suddenly, Bakugo came and attacked Midoriya, but Midoriya was able to fight back. The next episode, it was revealed that Bakugo was always a perfect person since he was a kid and by keep hearing compliments from everyone, he thinks that he's the best. As Midoriya wasn't afraid of him anymore, Bakugo was annoyed. He was attacking Midoriya as if he wants to kill him. Uraraka reached Ida, who was protecting the fake nuclear weapon. Midoriya's and Bakugo's fight was getting intense, but as planned, Midoriya used the one for all quirk towards the roof to create an opening for Uraraka to grab the weapon. The plan succeeded and Uraraka and Midoriya won. Midoriya got both arms injuries. The next episode, the hero team B fought the villain team I. A dupli arm quirk user, Shoji, can create replicas of his own body parts on the tips of his tentacles. A half-hot half-cold quirk user, Todoroki, froze the whole building and touched a fake nuclear weapon without any problem. Then he melted all the ice too. Todoroki is one of the 4 recommended students. Later, the training was over. After getting treated by the recovery girl, Midoriya told Bakugo that he got his quirk from someone else, but Bakugo just called it nonsense. The next episode, the media came to UA High after knowing that All Might is teaching there. Then Shota told the students to decide a class representative and a deputy class representative. After voting, Midoriya became CR, while Momo became DCR. At lunchtime, a security alarm started ringing that symbolized that someone is trespassing on school grounds. All the students started panicking, but Ida saw that it was just some media people who came in without permission and told everyone about it in a loud voice. Everyone stopped panicking. Later, Midoriya let Ida become the CR as he was able to deal with a situation like that. Now, the sealed entrance gate was shown, which was destroyed because of the rust, and let media people came in. Later, Shota took all the students to the rescue training place called USJ. They reached there and met a space hero, 13, whose quirk is Black Hole. That place was built to teach students how to deal with disasters and rescue missions. All Might was supposed to be there too, but he fought different crimes in the city earlier, so he was resting a bit. Suddenly, a lot of villains came out as they got warped there by a warping villain, Kurogiri. The next episode, it was revealed that the leader of those villains, the Rust quirk user, Tamura, was the one who destroyed the sealed entrance gate earlier to get inside secretly and found out that All Might will reach USJ at the present day. To kill him, he gathered a lot of other villains who hold a grudge against All Might. Shota fought all the villains alone with his raw strength and quirk erasing quirk. 13 was taking students to safety, but Kurogiri appeared and warped all the students to different locations. Midoriya, the frog quirk user, Tsu, and the sticky grapes quirk user, Mineta, were sent to the water area. Every student was in a different location. 13 told Ida to go back to the school and tell them about everything that is happening here, as all the signals were blocked by the villains. Midoriya used one for all on the water that caused a typhoon on the sea, so that all the villains would gather in one place, while Mineta threw his sticky balls at them, so that those villains could get stuck together. Tsu grabbed them and escaped. The next episode, Shota froze all the villains on his side and asked a villain about their plan. An earphone jack quirk user, Jiro, can send her heartbeat sounds to others and cause their ear to almost explode. She can also hear slow voices. Objects creator quirk user, Momo, made an insulation sheet 100mm thick and covered herself and Jiro in it to let the electrification quirk user, Dinky, go wild. Denki sent out a lot of thunder outside from his body and defeated the villains. Though Denki's brain short-circuited as he went over his watt limits. Tamura used his quirk, Rust, on Shota. Shota's quirk Eraser quirk is not for fighting a long battle with a large number of people, so he was getting trouble fighting them. Suddenly, the strongest villain among them, Nomu, who was created to defeat All Might, defeated Shota. Kurogiri and 13 fought, and Kurogiri won. The hard body quirk user, Kirishima and Bakugo, defeated villains on their side. Everyone at the entrance fought Kurogiri and let Ida go to the UA High to call for a backup. Kurogiri told about it to Tamura. Tamura decided to retreat, but before that, he went to kill Tsu. He was about to rust her, but Shota erased his quirk. Midoriya hit Tamura with one for all, and that didn't broke his bones. Though Nomu was standing instead of Tamura and was about to hit Midoriya, while Tamura was about to rust Tsu and Mineta. Suddenly, All Might appeared and he wasn't smiling. The next episode, All Might defeated a lot of villains and saved Midoriya, Tsu, Mineta, and Shota. Then he fought Nomu, who was strong enough to give All Might a hard time. Midoriya, Bakugo, Todoroki, and Kirishima backed All Might up. All Might gave his 100% and managed to defeat Nomu. His 3 hours time was over, but he was pushing his own limits. The next episode, All Might had reached his limit and was barely able to even stand in his hero form. Tamura and Kurogiri attacked him, but Midoriya jumped in, as he knew All Might's condition. Tamura was about to use his quirk on Midoriya, suddenly, all the available heroes came as a backup. Tamura and Kurogiri escaped using Kurogiri's warp and reached a bar which is their base. Their boss felt bad about Nomu and told them to tell World the reason to fear them. Nomu was found in the school's ground and was arrested as he wasn't responding. Hero's detective, Tsukauchi, went to investigate this all. Midoriya got both leg injuries, but was healed later. In the final scene, a man was shown who looked like a villain. Thanks for sticking till the end. If you like this video, then like, subscribe and do all these stuff and check out my other videos too.
Busting.